All right, you guys, welcome in. I hope you're doing great. I want to do something a little bit different this morning. And you can refer back to this video. This is a timeless video. Okay. I am asking you right now to consider a situation that you may not like, something that's going on in your life that you may feel either out of power about or unsure of what to do. So I want to call this reading, what, if anything, can you do if you don't like the situation? Okay. And I'm going to use a couple of different decks here. I'm going to use this mermaid. This is kind of a new deck. This messages from the mermaid. So I'm going to use my mermaid other deck too, and calling on the mermaids today to help us all understand. All right. So this is definitely about, we're coming from the water with this. So this can be about relationships, or it can be about feelings. So it can be about uncomfortable feelings, or it can just be about situations that you feel you may not be aware of what to do. Okay. And it is, what, if anything, can I do? So there may not be something you can do. All right. At the end of this, I'll pull cards for everybody watching, just to get some kind of understanding for the whole collective. Right away, I'm actually being called to pull out a couple of these sacred symbols decks cards, just to get a framework for this reading. Protection. So you're protected in this particular situation. You have a lot of guidance. You have a lot of communication from your guides, even if you're not hearing it. Okay. Starting this week in Pathfinders, we're going to dive deep this whole week, pun intended, with the mermaids, dive deep about our intuition and help you understand how to access it, how to hear it, how to harness it, even in difficult times, which it's challenging during those times if you haven't understood the frequency of your intuition to all of a sudden, in the middle of a hurricane, access it. So jump on a Pathfinders if you want to. It'd be great to have you there. Okay, new moon coming up. Makes sense to me. And fire. So some of you, it's like, don't touch, you'll get burned. I think that's what you may feel about a situation. Like, don't speak out, don't say your feelings. Some of you may not know the feelings of the other person, right? There's just this sense of unsureness about what's going on. This could be a brand new relationship, or this can be a shift in a relationship where you're kind of wondering like where the other person is. I have a feeling that you might be cutting off your intuition about this for a number of reasons. Maybe you're concerned that you're making it up in your head. You're concerned that you're projecting, right? You're wanting something to happen so much that you're projecting onto this person. You're concerned that you don't want to hear what they have to say. Okay. So this reading, what, if anything, can I do about this situation if I don't like what's going on, or if I feel lost or I feel confused? Let's start with Aquarius. We'll go all the way around to Capricorn. And then in the end, I'll pull cards for everybody watching. Okay. Deal? All right. Aquarius, what, if anything, can I do if I don't like this situation? I got two here. Trust the future. Right out the gate. Trust the future. There's something here. That's a grouper. I've used this deck like maybe once or twice this last week. And so I'm deciding to use it more because I really like it. Aquarius, I think you can't see the whole road in front of you, but it's really time for you to trust the universe, trust the future. What, if anything, can I do, Aquarius, if I don't like this situation? Five of Wands, Emperor, Seven of Swords, oof, and the Six of Wands. Okay, I feel like you'll be victorious with this situation if you do trust the future, if you just spend some time trusting. I think there's a lot of people around you who are trying to tell you what to do or give you advice or something like that. And I feel like you, the Seven of Swords around you, that's a little weird. It's like there's something going on under the surface that we're not sharing. So you're not wrong about that. Okay, either you're not sharing or the other person's not sharing. And I do feel you will be victorious in this. The Six of Wands is very much about us overcoming all of the nattering nabobs of negativity around us. I didn't make up that phrase. Look it up. Yeah, there's a lot of people around you that are pretty negative about a situation. And while there is something going on that you don't know about, it's almost like it's not time for you to know just yet. It's going to happen in the future. You are going to know this in the future. So right now, there's nothing to do. Instead, what you're doing is you're standing firm in yourself and you're going, well, it will show up. What I need to know will show up. I am trusting the future. I am aligning with that. If that makes you feel like, woo, that doesn't feel like something I can actively do, this is an Aries energy, okay? And this is about your own power, your own capability, your own ability to take a leadership role in something. But I am feeling right now that trusting in the future and not taking action, not even really pushing back on anybody, just say, listen, okay, I'm trusting in what's going to happen. And I do feel like something about this new moon is going to be very important for you. The fire, the passion is going to come out on the, whatever way that comes out, right? Because these are wands. So whatever way the fire, the passion comes out, it will be for you on this new moon or around this new moon, February 9th, new moon in Aquarius in your sign. So pay attention to that. And I also want to call your attention to the protection. So this is for everybody, but especially for Aquarius, because we are in Aquarius time. You could be dealing with an Aries or someone who has some strong Aries in their chart. The person you're dealing with could be quite stubborn, and that's why this is happening. Just an FYI. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Pisces. Pisces, what, if anything, can you do if you don't like the situation you're in? Oh, this is easy for you. Dive deep. Go deep into your feelings, Pisces. Go deep into your feelings. You're, okay, 9 of Cups. Is this what you really want? 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. I'm feeling here that there needs to be a conversation. A bigger conversation. And I feel like you're afraid to do that because what happens if I get hurt? There's something you want to know. Are we in alignment with where we're going? Are we seeing the same future? Are we doing that? And I feel like you might be afraid to say something, but communication is a central role in this. And then there's something to do. 8 of Pentacles. Put in the time and effort. I do think there is an alignment here. I think it has to do with feelings. I think there's a terrified sense here, Pisces, that we're not on the same page. Okay. But I feel like you are. I feel like there's a place to go from. If you've already stepped into like, yup, this is the person I want, you may be a little bit ahead of them because you're very intuitive and you're very connected. This other person may have a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, and they're still needing to heal. So in the conversations, like, talk about in I statements, me statements. I believe in this, you know, this is who I am. This is where I want to go and things like that. And then just see what happens. I do feel like you might be a little ahead of this person in terms of your feelings, and you might be afraid about that. All right, we're moving on to Aries. Don't forget about this, Aries, the fire signs coming up. So, you know, we're talking about feelings here. We're talking about deep feelings. And I feel like Pisces, you're really going deep about that. And Aquarius, it is about trusting the future, even if you don't know really what's going on. But for you, Aries, let's see. I want to see what's happening for you. Support. Some of you need your tribe around you. That's what you can do. Okay, so Aries, what, if anything, can I do if I don't like what's going on around me right now? Death. This is Scorpio energy. I thought right away this felt like Scorpio. That's like the 3 of Cups, actually. The Death card, the Queen of Cups, the Fool, and the 4 of Swords. Aries, you need support and you need healing. If you have been in an ending or a relationship has just ended, you need to go toward healing right now. if you are having the opportunity for a new path, right? A new person, could be a water sign. Aries, I think your job here is to, before you go giving your heart, you do need support. This could be about going to a therapist or a counselor to help you understand some deeper truths about relationships or something that happened in the past. Could be, something that is a wound for you around relationships. You need to work on this. That's what you need to do right now. Forget about what other people are doing. You need to work on you right now, especially with healing. Shadow work can be a good thing. I personally believe that everyone should have some kind of shadow practice. Okay? Because what you're doing is you're looking at yourself, and that's always more productive than going, they're doing this, they're doing that. Okay? So there's a book called Romancing the Shadow that you might want to look at. Okay? That's for Aries. For Taurus, what, if anything, can I do if I don't like what's going on right now? Discernment. All right, this is about making good choices, Taurus. This is about you making good choices. Ten of Cups for a long-term connection. Knight of Pentacles could be dealing with a Virgo. Seven of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. All right. So I feel like you could be dealing with an earth sign. This could be a long-term relationship, long-term commitment. I feel like you have not... First of all, I feel like this person is pushing you away or pushing you back. And I feel like there's nothing to do about that person. That person is going to do what they're going to do, even if you're married to this person. I think your job here is to nurture yourself. And I also think it's about picking your battles. Okay? This is about picking your battles. If this is an opportunity for a new connection, same thing. Like, this person may seem very resistant to conversation or have very high boundaries, strong boundaries. Your job is not to pay attention to that. Your job is to nurture yourself. Okay? And by doing that, because this is Virgo energy, and Virgo energy is about healing. So some of you have a gift to open up to related to healing, and it may have some relationship to this person, but I almost feel like this is your particular direction, that it may not have to do much with a partner or a person that you're with. It's like, what are you doing about your future? Forget about a married partner or a person coming in. This is much more about you making good choices for you. That's where your focus needs to be, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. What's going on for Gemini? Recognition. Done some good work lately, have we? Get someone winning awards or paying attention to you. High Priestess for your intuition. Some of you are getting noticed for your intuitive powers. Okay. Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Wands. That can be true. Some of you, you are being recognized by the person that you're going to be with. Maybe they haven't recognized how special you are or how amazing you are or anything like that. I feel like you've been going back and forth as to whether I want to be in this relationship in the future. But I do feel like this person is coming toward you, and they will be talking about how important you are in their life and what's where we're going. This is a Four of Wands. They may want to take you away on a trip or something like that to kind of say thank you. Or, I mean, that sounds a little bit like, hey, we're giving you an award, but it's not really like that. It's much more about a love partner saying, hey, you know what? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If this is a new partner, I feel like for a while you may have been unsure of where this is going. I think this person is going to say, hey, I'm recognizing that you're my person. All right, they're going to say that to you. Wow, Gemini, that's nice. All right, Cancerians, what about you guys? Hope. There's hope, my darling. Are you losing hope? No. Okay, what about Cancerians? What, if anything, can you do if you don't like what's going on for you right now? Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Be creative. The Magician, dealing with a Sag, probably a Sag or a Gemini or a Libra. Justice. I feel like you think, okay, this is a long-term connection that may be just starting. You may be a little bit younger than this person. This is something that is going to be a very good connection, especially financially. You may think you're learning from this Magician, but the fact is, I feel like you guys are bringing a lot to the table, both of you. Okay. So if you've been wondering, if this is going to really happen, if you're going to really get together, I really feel Ten of Pentacles and Justice is a marriage card too. So I feel like there's a lot of sex and hope and love and joy and fun and all this fifth house stuff here I'm getting. And the Magician, this person, you see them as somebody who's magic. Okay, but they also see you that way. Do you know that? You may not know that, Cancer. They see you as that way. Some of you are getting free of a situation, a long-term situation, and the new one is more balanced. Okay, the new one is much more balanced, especially financially. Like you're both bringing a lot to the table. All right, that's for Cancer. What about for Leo? Ooh, inner knowing. This is your intuition jumping up and saying hi. An inner knowing about something. I feel like you kind of wobble back and forth on whether something's going to happen or no. And next day you're like, no, right? So there's Taurus energy. That's Hierophant. The Strength card. Wow. There's your Leo. The Page of Cups and the Tower. All right. Can't leave that there. Sun. 2 Leo cards. Whatever this is a commitment. This person may show up as a Page of Cups, but I think you have an inner knowing about this. I think this is your person. I see Taurus here, and obviously all this Leo energy. The Tower is Pluto, so that's Scorpio. Taurus and Scorpio energy, so risk versus security. I think this is a risk, but I think it will create long-term security for you. All right, Leo. And I don't think that this person is very open, but you just have an inner knowing about this. It's like, you should trust that. All right. You should really trust that about this connection, especially if it's a Taurus or a Scorpio, maybe an Aquarius. We have a new moon in Aquarius coming up. This is just your intuition going, I just know. I just know. All right. So trust that. All right. So Virgo, what about you? What's going on for Virgo? Be spontaneous. It's opposite George Day. Where does that come from? Do, 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 do. Seinfeld. Okay. All right. All right. So Virgo, be spontaneous. Be spontaneous. It's time to let go of what you think is the right thing to do. It's time to just follow your instincts here. Those are 2 different things. Hanged Man, release, let go. Empress, wow. The 2 of Cups, King of Swords. I feel like this person doesn't know how you feel about them. I think it's time for you to be clear. How do you feel about this person? I think they're kind of waiting. They're just waiting for you to show up. They feel like you might be holding back. They know. I think they know you're holding back, but they don't know what you're holding back. It might be time to tell them. All right. What, if anything, can I do? If you're feeling like, I also think spontaneous, especially if you're in a new relationship, this is about just being really clear. One of the things that happens on this channel all the time, and you know this, I'm sure you know this, that when people are unclear, they make up all kinds of stories in their head. Good, bad, and indifferent. And so I feel like if you have true intentions toward this person, which I think you do, I think it's time to be clear about them. And when there's no guesswork, the other person feels secure, and you too, because you'll be you'll be laying down the like a precedent of how we go on. How we start is how we should keep going. And I feel like being honest and being straightforward, being spontaneous, being clear is a good way to get this moving in a direction that you want it to move in. Now, whatever direction that is up to you. Okay? All right. Libra, what if anything can I do if I don't like what's going on right now? Turn away. Oh, okay. So turn away to me. Sometimes you're really focused on somebody or something, and all you have to do is just turn your attention to something else. Okay? Just turn your attention to something else. Don't be like ruminating on it. You're too much up in your head here. Okay, Libra. So Star, 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. This is about healing, self-esteem. And I think the other person, I feel like you're worried the other person's going to walk away from you, but they're not. They're bringing love. They're bringing in an offer of love. This person has walked away from somebody else. You might be feeling the energy of walking away, and you're interpreting that as they're walking away from you, turning away, right? Turning away. So I'm going to say to you that Libra, the best thing you can do is just focus on your own healing, self-esteem, whatever that is. And some of you just need to turn away from it for just a minute, because I feel like what will happen then is the love offer will come in, and you don't need to be ruminating about it to make it. I feel like we think, well, if we're doing something, that'll make me feel better. But that's really, when you're ruminating on something, that's anxiety, and you're focused in the future. So you're not present in the moment. Libra needs to be more present in the moment. Okay? And just focus on your own stuff. All right. So Scorpio, what, if anything, can I do if I don't like what's going on? Oh, look at this. Healing. This is something about going on retreat or going out with friends, being with other people, like your circle of friends or something like that, going away on a trip. Scorpio, what, if anything, can you do? 3 of Wands, Judgment, 4 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. I think no drama. No drama. I do think you have expectations about something that are, I think it's unclear right now. I think the other person is holding back. And I think you have expectations of how something should go. Well, we've been dating for a few weeks now. This is what should happen next. And I almost feel like that person feels that, but it comes from an unhealed place. It comes from I'm afraid kind of place. So that's not where you want to be manifesting from. You want to be manifesting from a healed place. So go toward healing. Okay? Do that, maybe going on a retreat or a trip or something. I'm seeing like a pretty waterfall here that's like Hawaii or something like that. And she always reminds me, okay, I'm just going to say this. So there's a lot of tropical stuff around her, but the waterfall of fire there, I always think it's like a big beer stein, like Germany or something. And just when I look at it, I'm just like, oh, this is the waitress bringing me a big giant beer stein in Germany. That's for somebody. I don't know who that's for, but this person is kind of holding back. And yes, you are at a crossroads, but there's no need to push. There's no need to take action. No drama, Scorpio. Okay? No drama. Go toward healing. Saggies. Where's my Saggies? What's going on with you? Truth. Always. I mean, come on now. Come on now. What, if anything, can you do if you don't like what's going on? You're waiting for the truth. The moon. The 9 of Swords. So open your head about this, my darling. Oh, there's Saggy energy. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like this person is afraid to tell you how they feel. I feel like there's a lot of new information that's going to come out in this new moon in Aquarius. You are protected. I feel like Archangel Michael is on the case for you here, and I think you are building something together. So this person feels, it could be a Cancerian, Could be another Sag. I just feel like they got a lot going on. They got a lot on their mind. They got a lot going on, but they have very deep feelings for you. That is the truth. And if you have a deep knowing about that and then nothing happens and you're like, oh, maybe I'm wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. So your job here is to just keep building this Three of Pentacles, whatever it is. I feel like it's you're either building a business of your own or you're building something with them. Just keep building whatever you're building. Okay, there might be a need for more creativity or something like that. And I know you want the truth. Sag, we always want the truth. But there's a lot going on for this person, so you might need to be more patient. That's what you can do. Okay. All right, Capricorn, and then I'll pull cards for everybody watching. Capricorn. Oh my gosh, miracles. I love this little deck. All right, miracles. Capricorn. All right, miracles, please. Eight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. You don't see that coming. Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Some of you are in a bind. Okay? Some of you are in a bind, maybe financially. Maybe you don't see this new opportunity coming, but there is a new opportunity coming. This may not be a love relationship for Capricorn. This may be about a person bringing in an offer. Okay? And there's something here about you learning something new. That Page of Pentacles. I just feel like if you're feeling like you're in a bind about your work or where you are right now financially, there is an opportunity coming. I don't think you see it coming. Okay, there is an opportunity coming. I just get May. I'm feeling May. You're gonna have to there's nothing to do, but know a miracle is coming, and just align with the energy of, or here's the mantra: miracles are unfolding in my life. Miracles are unfolding in my life. That's what you need to do, Capricorn. So that's for everybody. We started with Aquarius, went all the way around to Capricorn. So now I'm going to pull cards for everybody watching. And what, if anything, can you do if you don't like what's going on? Awareness. Oh, this is great, because awareness is the first step. Awareness is this aha moment about what's going on. I do feel like the new moon and your passion, you are going to be manifesting that in this new moon. But there's something here. All right, there's something here. Let me, what's the awareness? Some kind of aha moment. I just get that you are aware of your own, the things that are keeping you from where you want to be in life. You're starting to get aware of either your shadow or your sabotaging patterns or something like that. Awareness. Five of Wands, struggle. Three of Swords, opportunity. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody here is like fighting against having a broken heart or hurting someone, fighting against it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Maybe this is a long-term relationship. Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Tower, the outcome. Oh my goodness. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So you're getting free of this. I just want to say, if you have been in a relationship and you don't want to hurt the other person, but you want to break it off, this is a real, this says to me that you're resisting doing it. You're resisting breaking up with this person, or you're resisting. There is some kind of awareness. This is an aha moment that comes through to the other person that says, oh, what? Okay, this person's not paying attention. The person you're with, the relationship you're in, they're not paying attention. And all of a sudden, this aha moment comes in like, oh, you don't want to continue with this. I don't think you're very straightforward, right? Because it's like an awareness. She's like looking over her shoulder. She's like little hints, little hints, little hints. That's not going to do it, because what will happen is a tower moment. So if you're in a situation where you don't want to know And that's how we started out this reading of like, what, if anything, can I do if I don't like the situation? Some of you are trying to break up with somebody and not being very direct. Some of you don't want to know that the person you're with wants to break it off or end it. And it would just be so much easier if you kind of, aha, what are you saying to me? You seem like this. You seem like you're walking away from me. You seem like, and I feel like the messages have been coming, but you have been not listening. I think you're spending so much time with your work or children or home or something like that that you don't get it, and then boom, all of a sudden. So what is being asked of you here? What can you do? It is about working on your sense of self-esteem, that Nine of Pentacles. I don't think you know who you are anymore. I don't think you've seen this. I don't think you saw this coming, this person walking away. 10 of Wands, Lovers, and the 10 of Swords. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's somebody walking away here. And I'm going to get a little bit more guidance about this, but this does feel like you thought everything was going fine. Okay, you can turn this, swap it around if it makes sense the other way. If you want to leave behind a relationship and the other person's just not getting the hint, okay, they don't see it coming. They don't. This 8 of Swords, not seeing anything coming in. And then there's this 8 of Cups, this split, this moving away. So it's because I got 3 10s here and a very small number of cards. It's because this person, could be you, has made a choice to go toward love, to go towards something that isn't about betrayal, that isn't about codependency, that isn't unhealthy. They want to go towards something healthy. 9 of Pentacles, okay? And they're choosing to do that. This person is choosing to do that. What, if anything, can you do right now? I think some of you are trying not to be aware of this. 6 of Cups. Fool. Page of Cups. King of Cups. Okay, yeah. So, I feel like the biggest thing that you can do, if this is your person, if they are walking away from you and you have been really not wanting to know this, the biggest thing you can do is turn around and look it straight in the face. I really think you need to do that before it becomes a tower. All right. And you might be busy with children and home and work and everything like that. But I think you need to pay attention to this relationship because I do think it's closing out. I think this person wants to go on a new path. I do. Knight of Cups and King of Cups, right? It's like, no more. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything about timing here? Because when we see the tower, it's usually right now, but is there any, it doesn't necessarily have to be that because that's the outcome card, but oh boy. Yeah, it is spontaneously. So this is happening now. I think that's why the awareness card has come up. It's like, you've got to face it. Got to face it. All right, you guys, that's for you. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.